Hello, everybody. My name is Raxtus,
And I'm Soulgale.
and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy.
Woo!
Wow, are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Speak
A
with you
foul
when
of
you have a moment.
dead.
Talk to Deke.
Ish.
Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted...
Indeed, Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That's really demeaning. That's just
Yeah.
that's just really demeaning, especially what people do to animals nowadays.
Yep.
You think they're pets, and it's like, no, you don't even have any sacred. You don't keep anything sacred anymore.
Nope.
Especially even when you're talking about animals.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm gonna
know,
put on the
Deke.
more
Sounds a
embarrassed
lot of
side of it.
work.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Can't I just carry on rescuing beasts?
Rescuing and breeding beasts.
I see.
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room, one male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures,
I've seen thestrals before, but
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from tomes and scrolls and gather the materials it requires.
I already have a couple of those, and they're shiny.
I have a couple too, but again, what's the difference between us and the poachers again? I am just completely lost there.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing as any pet owner. It's like, what's the difference? If you're not letting things naturally happen as they naturally should occur,
Mm-hmm.
in the wild, you're I don't know if you would say you're forcing things to happen. I would say more so that you're kind of controlling things to happen.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
And that to me is just not a good thing, rather than just letting it happen naturally,
Yeah.
as it should.
now I can conjure a
Mhm.
breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals.
Alright, back to Deke.
That might just be my point of view, though. But it's just, especially if you have pet animals or pets. I don't know. It depends on the case and scenario. Because if you have a whole litter of kittens and they don't stop having kittens, yeah, some things need to be taken care of.
Well, yeah. Well, that's just plain outright abusing them at that point.
Yeah.
I've rescued...
Excellent! Now, then use the pen to start the process.
I shall.
Ah, we're gonna get even more room.
Hey, more room.
I almost consider it to just let nature be nature. I don't know why
Deek never
people
grows
take
tired of
pets
the room's
in,
surprises.
Mm-hmm.
We now
especially
have
with all the
perfect
care
place
you
for
have
those
to take
thestrals.
for those animals.
Please let Deek know once you've
Yeah.
bred them.
I get having dogs for like guard dogs, or especially, that kind of a pet. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But for other creatures, it's just like, just let them be.
Whoa. Big swamp area.
Ah, it doesn't have a whole bunch of hearts around it. What do you mean?
I got shiny horses.
Do they have to be of the same animal?
Yes.
Ah, that's what's confusing me. You can't mix and match
No.
like a donkey.
Apparently not. What? It takes 30 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my. Yeah, let me know though, definitely what you guys are thinking on animals and taking care of. Do you think it should be more so just nature and just let things occur as it occurs, or do you think it should be more controlled? Because to me, I like just letting animals be animals and not having to control every move that a creature makes.
Yeah.
But that might just be me.
Oh, I agree with that.
I forgot what I have in the pen.
Wait, what?
I forgot what gender my animal is in the pen, so I'm just gonna grab both of my other ones. I'm like, I
Well,
forgot.
well, my female is in there right now, so I can tell. Because my male one is out here.
Again, too, they actually have for
Mm-hmm.
the conjuration, they have a magic chime. I wish they had a chime so that it would draw all the animals to you.
Yeah.
And that to me is really, really sucky that you can't do that. I thought when I got that conjuration that you could actually ring the bell and that the animal would come to you, or all the animals would come to you, so you could just have easier pickings when you do the brushing the hair and feeding them.
Mm-hmm.
So that is kind of a disappointment that the bell doesn't even work to call the animals to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now though I'm controlling the process.
Yeah.
Because I'm picking which two creatures. That's what I would call forced. I do not like that in the slightest. Hello.
Alright, I guess I just wait.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That
No.
bodes very poorly in my eyes.
Yeah.
I like the more slime rancher approach to it. Almost. Because even then it just kind of seems more random. It's just like, oh yeah, whatever, you know? And you don't think too much of it.
Yeah.
And it's more fun in that way. What were we going to do next?
Let's see.
Was it Natty?
Journal. I
Or
think
Poppy?
we were gonna do Sebastian.
In the Shadow of Discovery?
Yeah. To the Undercraft. That would be classroom. Defense against dark arts classroom.
Ah, yeah. Again, though, too, with the map, I click on the bubble for him. I can't get any waypoint to pop.
No.
That is a big issue because you don't know where you're going sometimes. If I was
Yeah.
more knowledgeable about the waypoints and where I'm going, then yeah, I would know. But again, Hogwarts is just an ant's hill. I do not know. I'm not even going to pretend to know where each waypoint goes, and having a more detailed map definitely would be an advantage.
Yeah. Hello, Sebastian.
What does he
You'll
have for
never
us?
believe what
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
But the thing is what real use does Crucio have, other than inflicting torment?
Nothing.
I could say it does have its usage, especially if, but that would be like a wartime scenario where you have to get some information out. But even then, again, like there are things that are put in place where even enemies, like you can't use some forms of torture or other things like that.
Yeah.
I would have to say I regret using Crucio. It's a good idea to know about it and to have it. But again, like you shouldn't be inflicting pain on other people just because you can.
No, yeah.
So I just regret
I
using
know we had to
Crucio.
do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm
Yeah.
glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I think we should tell Ominous.
Yeah, if the relic can be used for good, but again, like more insight. Yeah, I would definitely tell Ominous.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous,
Oh, hello, Ominous.
we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, Sebastian's taking it a little bit
I
far.
am not letting this go.
All right. Talk with
Ominous,
Ominous.
Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I
What
never
happened
heard
to
what happened.
Sebastian's
Mr. and
parents?
Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too.
Aw.
Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Yeah, I can tell Sebastian's kind of going on about it, but he's doing it without ounce of safety for his own safety, especially like if the parents did die by toxin.
Mm-hmm.
How did the kids survive if it's an undetectable toxin? They run downstairs, see mom and pop, and then immediately inhale the same toxin.
Yeah.
If it is undetectable, so how are they still alive?
Mm.
That begs the question, like, was someone there and used Revelio to see the toxic gas? What happened? You know, there's a few more questions, a little bit more details that we're missing there. But yeah, again, like Sebastian is kind of going into it without doing his research on what the relic is, what it does, is there side effects to the relic, what could be some potential. So yeah, the spellbook is giving Sebastian hope, but he's using it regardless of certain potential ills, you could say.
Some
Yeah.
references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
Well, he's already doing it.
It would mean a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be looking with concerned eyes. I would also want to know what kind of relic he's looking into and try to get more details on it, do some more research.
Yeah. All right. What quest now?
Poached egg. We gotta talk to Pappy.
Oh, let's go talk to Poppy. Where's Poppy? Oh, she's in Hogsmeade.
I understand though, like certain cases, like endangered species, I do get,
Mm-hmm.
because there should be control, especially you shouldn't just let the species die, especially if it's the last of its species. But again, sometimes that is
It's not like
in
her
and
to
of
forget.
itself restrictive of the creatures.
Yeah. All right, talk to Puppy.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of
What is
research is she
Gran
doing?
It
researching?
varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Okay.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies,
Well, then
burn
let's
marks,
give her
things
her
like
egg
that.
back.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg.
Did Poppy confirm
Here we are. I do
that's
think
where
this is
the
where we'll find
dragon is?
The terrain's typical of where the breed would
That's
nest.
my guess.
I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
I like that. She goes in with a plan.
That sounds straightforward enough.
Okay.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
All right, let's
Oh,
go,
and one more
Puppy.
thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
I don't know how you'd track a dragon, even with branches or anything else like that.
There she is.
I do not know either.
She did make
I'd
it
mainly
home.
use something with scent,
Uh,
It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
hello, dragon.
like a dog or something like that. Dogs are very well on scent.
Oh yeah.
What I wouldn't give to be a Devaguise right now. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Oh, I missed.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays.
Ooh,
that way,
oh wow,
at
that
least
was a
until we've done what
big
we
blast.
Flippin'.
Almost to the nest.
Fantastic. There she is again. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
That's it. Lightfoot, it's the word.
I don't want to look like
Wonder
a
how
sheep.
good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebridean blood.
Oh,
How
what?
lucky for
There's a
us.
graphorn.
Oh, really?
There's a graphorn.
I need one of those.
What's your step?
It's dead though.
Oh,
Oh, cutscene.
Starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight?
Oh, the dragon has purple eyeballs. Ooh,
Are we in trouble?
probably.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy. It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
A little too warm, if you ask me.
How did she get from behind me to in front of me?
Don't know.
She's leaving. Quick.
Brilliant.
How did I get up there?
There's the nest. Why is every
Reparo.
Return the egg.
Now, if we just return her egg,
There is your egg.
we'll make it out without too
As it
much
rightfully
fuss.
should be.
Yes.
I am actually a little bit worried. Okay.
Oh, scary dragon. I like
I
the
really-
color of the eyeballs.
I would back away.
Back away.
I would go away now.
I do like the color of the eyeballs. They're pretty.
I wouldn't think Mama would be too happy, especially with the abuse she's been through.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Put the egg in your mouth. Good thing we weren't fried chicken.
That was
Yeah.
brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Oh, I am a little bit concerned about the baby though, because for certain creatures, if their young have been touched by humans, they will actually reject the young sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's something where you got to be very careful. Is like don't put your scent on the young because they can get rejected.
Yeah.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit.
But it
if
looks
you
like she
wanted to
took her
head
young
to
back
the
without,
castle and
too much
never think
complaint.
about dragons again.
Yes.
Yes.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers.
Understandable.
What is happening?
True. So
Are they gonna
And
go
that's
after
what?
your
unless they
gran?
haven't let things lie. Oh no, I
You
can't believe
should
I
not
didn't
know
see it.
about
We need to
her
leave.
gran.
I need to send an owl.
Quest complete.
Poppies has been delightful so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could I have been so
Alright.
blind?
What is the next quest?
We have to wait for Poppies out.
Yes. We could do Mum's the word.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Mum's the word. Divination Tower.
Which is in what ring? Again with the map.
It is
The main?
in the library and annex.
Ah. Ah,
and
I see
then
it.
the divination classroom.
I still have issues with the map.
I kind of have some issues with the map, but
Well,
not as
especially-
much.
Especially if I'm trying to find a specific room or if I need to be able to look in a specific room, I get
So
lost so
frustrating.
easily.
Yeah. Talk to Nettie.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Huh. Good thing you haven't been taken out by a poacher, though.
Yeah.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
I would err on caution. Again, like Sebastian, you're putting yourself out there and at risk. And especially
Yeah.
if you're dabbling in the affairs of dark wizards, I don't think they would hesitate or think twice
No.
about doing something.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you.
Alright.
But you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being
I'm gonna
here
go
during
check
that rather
on
awkward
the-
conversation.
The animus?
The animals.
Same thing, though, is you should let someone know where you're at. If you are going to be
Yeah.
out and about, especially if you're going to be doing something that's questionable.
Yeah.
Because the last thing we need is for you to go missing. That would not be pleasant.
No. Oh, I still got 6 minutes left on it.
6 minutes. Oh, Sebastian. Imperio. The Shadow of Time.
I didn't get his owl yet.
You didn't get his owl.
No. No, I did not get his owl yet.
Should we speak with a Met? It's all about gobbledygook.
Oh. It is gobbledygook.
It's all about gobbledygook. Oh, he's
Yeah.
all the way up on the tower.
Where is he? Oh, he's in the astronomy tower.
Yeah.